our mother. We want to hear from you.
We beg you now to return our mother to us. We will pay.
Savannah Guthrie.
Savannah is one of the biggest stars on all of American television.
I'm pleased to be sharing this new day with Savannah Guthrie.
Good morning. It's an honor to be here.
The 54-year-old veteran news broadcaster has been the co-anchor of NBC's The Today Show for well over a decade.
The Today Show averages about 3 million viewers at any given time. But she's also all across NBC's programming. She's there on election night. She's there for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. She is a household name for tens of millions of people.
Savannah's illustrious career has also included interviews with countless high-profile figures.
Can you tell us anything about the status of the female American prisoner being held by ISIS?
Did you take a test on the day of the debate, I guess is the bottom line.
Probably did.
But the professional success, she says, doesn't compare to the loving home that shaped her.
I am so proud of my family, and I have a sibling that I think our country can be proud of too.
Savannah has an older brother, Cameron.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Charles Guthrie, and I'm Savannah's big brother.
And an older sister, Annie.
Annie's like the blood going through my veins. She's always been there all my life. My sister and I are like the sun and the moon. Together we make a whole.
Their parents, Charles and Nancy.
My father was a man of deep faith and conviction.
Their father, Charles, died from a heart attack when Savannah was just 16 years old.
When my dad died, our whole family just hung on to each other for dear life because it was such a shock. We were just trying to figure out how to become a family of four when we had always been a family of five.
Their father's sudden death brought Savannah and her siblings all closer together, especially to their now 84-year-old mother, Nancy.
Are you ready to cook?
I'm ready.
This is something I really remember you making all during our growing up.
Oh, yes, but it was on a special occasion.
Because it takes time.
We were always close. After Savannah's dad died, the kids and us, we just gravitated toward one another. Don't you think?
I agree 100%. I just want to say thank you for being a great example and for being my mom, not just when I was a little girl, but right to this day. And I will never stop needing you.
Oh, it's an honor and a privilege. It really is.
Nancy has a security camera mounted just to the side of her front door, and that security camera records an image of an individual approaching the front door.
It's February 1st around 1:47 a.m., just outside of Tucson, Arizona. Roughly 4 hours after Nancy returned home from dinner at her daughter Annie's house nearby.
He walks up to the door and he begins using his hand, almost kind of cupping his hand in an odd way and placing it over the lens of the camera. We see him turn around and walk back towards the entrance area of the porch. He doesn't walk with any sort of urgency. He seems to be very comfortable. He's looking on the ground, clearly looking for something. He then starts pulling some vegetation off the ground, some weeds or grass. He walks back to the security camera, and then he appears to take that vegetation in his hands and tries to put it up against the lens of the camera.
According to authorities, Nancy is on the other side of that door, alone in the primary bedroom of her nearly 4,000 square foot home, presumably fast asleep.
She's an 84-year-old woman with significant health issues. It's unlikely that she's somebody who'd be up at 2 in the morning.
The alleged kidnapper eventually disconnects the front door security camera. Less is known about what happens next.
How did this person get into that residence? We haven't really heard any officially released information from the investigators indicating that they found evidence of a forced entry into the house. We don't see any of the typical tools of forced entry that you would expect to see in the hands of a burglar or a kidnapper, somebody who's trying to break into a house. You don't see a crowbar, you don't see tools like screwdrivers to defeat a lock. And in fact, he's wearing gloves that appear to be so thick that would also impede his ability to pick a lock.
There's a few different possibilities for how this crime unfolded. The door could have been left accidentally unlocked, which happens quite frequently, and they could have let themselves in. Or they could have entered through another pathway in, from a back door, a window, or sometimes even through a roof entry.
At 2:12 a.m., motion is detected by a camera, but investigators have not announced where or even what was detected, and the video from this time has yet to be recovered.
That makes us think that someone was going maybe in or out or coming from another zone in the property at that time. So perhaps there were two people on site, or the person was moving around the property and trying to find a way to get in.
16 minutes later at 2:28 a.m., Nancy's pacemaker disconnects from her phone. The pacemaker, an implanted device that keeps the heart beating at a safe rhythm, sends a signal to her phone when she's in close proximity.
There's a disconnection. It means that the pacemaker and its connected device were outside the radius. So she was either being removed from her bedroom or taken out of the house at that time.
In all, 41 minutes passed from the time her doorbell camera was disconnected to the time her pacemaker app lost connection with her phone.
That is quite a long time for somebody to be around a property that they don't own. My PhD research was on burglary, and the thing that I noticed over and over when talking with these burglars was they wanted to be in and out as fast as possible.
If you're going to her house knowing that you're going to kidnap her and take her away, you would need a car to transport her, and she's not someone who can walk or cover long distance on foot. So it seems like this guy had to have had a car somewhere, but we really have no trace of that just yet.
The challenge they face is, we think all of this happened around 2 o'clock in the morning. This is a road in the middle of a suburban community, but a suburban community in a desert. There are no streetlights there. So there's not an awful lot that a camera at a great distance is going to pick up that's definitive. This is not like the same event occurring on a suburban street in Southern California or in New York City.
Nonetheless, investigators have requested those living within a 2-mile radius of Nancy's property to send in security camera footage for the entire month of January up until February 2nd.
That matches up with some of these reports they got about suspicious vehicles. Did somebody's camera capture it? Crowdsourcing these questions shows that they have some leads that they have tried to run down themselves that they think someone out there may have the key to.